Today's video is going to help you understand how you can control your club face better, specifically on your driver. Now, this lesson video is inspired by one of my students. So John, if you are watching, thank you, and hopefully everyone else will thank John as well for this little bit of information about how you can help improve your driver club face position throughout the golf swing. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Also, check me out on Skillist as well if you want some online coaching from me. No matter where you are in the world, online coaching works exactly the same as in-person coaching, except I'm just not there. But the information and the drills are exactly the same. So go and give it a try if you like. Also, drop me a DM over on the Skillist app and I'll give you a free swing analysis as well. Right, so what John was really struggling with was being able to square his club face up to the path. Now, what I mean by that is having the direction of his golf swing the same as the direction in which his club face was pointing at the moment of impact. All right, so just to give you a bit of an understanding, this black alignment stick here is pointing straight at my target. Now, John was swinging the club to the left, which is fine. He was swinging it from out to in. There's no major panic with an out to in swing path. The problem he had is that his club face was pointing to the right of target. So what tends to happen is the golf ball will start somewhere between the face and the path. It will start to the probably right of target and then move even further out. So we had this really aggressive slice. We had to get rid of it. We had to basically try and just match up the club face to the path. We don't change path. If we'd have improved his path and got his path going straighter, so we'd have started here and we'd have got his path going straighter, what would have happened? The face wouldn't have changed and he'd have actually hit it even further to the right hand side. So what we wanted to do was get his club face pointing the same as his path. So yeah, you know what? He would hit a pull 10 to 20 yards left of the middle of the fairway. You can play golf like that, okay? So that was the first thing, making sure the path and the face were aligned together. Now, the two things that we looked at were setup and the transition into the downswing. Now, the first thing on setup was really key because a lot of players want to tilt the body at setup. You want to tilt your spine angle away from the target. And this is something I see far too often. Is players do it, you do it too often, you do it too much. So I always say, let's try and think of it as moving 1 degree to the side, because we'll always do a little bit extra. Whereas I see a lot of tips where golfers are told to kind of drive down this right side until they hit the right knee. But look at my shoulder position now. I'm really pointed up to the sky. You really feel like you're going to launch it. But the issue that you've got is that your forearms are now pointing out towards the right side of the target. So now my club face is open to my middle of the fairway before I even take the golf club away. You'll be able to see it from this down the line angle here, where if I tilt my shoulder, if I go down my right leg and tilt my shoulders, you'll see how much I'm pointing to the right side. My forearms are to the right relative to this alignment stick. So no matter what I try and do, although in my head I'm trying to launch it and create power and lower the spin, I'm just hitting this ball super, super right. So what I wanted to try and do, and this is what I want all of you to try and do, is not over-exaggerate this spine tilt, because it can hugely affect the positioning at setup. So what I want you to do is just sort of stand up nice and straight. The ball position is going to be on the inside of that lead foot, and you're just going to stand up nice and straight, really straight in the back and stand as tall as you can. Now get this golf club right onto your belly button and take your grip. Push your arms away, so you're really feeling like the arms are squeezing together into your chest, and then just rock down into setup. Now from here, you're just going to put the golf club behind the ball. I want you to almost just forget about having any spine tilt, okay? So I want you just to put the golf club in behind in the middle of your stance, a couple of inches behind the golf ball, and then just push the golf club in behind the ball from there. And what this is doing, you might even notice, it's just rocking my shoulders ever so slightly, okay? It's that 1%, 1 degree I was talking about, where we're just making a very minimal adjustment. Because when we stand up here and we try and get too exaggerated, as I said before, the forearms go to the right and the club face goes to the right as well. Also affects the transition in the golf swing. You just can't rescue it from there. So setup is key. Setup's key with every single golf club. We've got to make sure that we've got the right ball position, the posture, the grip, the alignment. There's a lot for us to really think about, and that's why just going through a routine before every shot is key. And you'll see the best players in the world, they have what sometimes looks like really basic beginner style routines for the best players in the world, but all they're doing is going through the same motions and they're making it repeatable every single time. So to give you a kind of a brief rundown on pre-shot routine here, I would always grip the club first. I bring my arms in nice and tight in front of my chest. I put the club in the center of my stance, stand up nice and tall, build the posture, pop the club in behind. And now that is in a ready position to do that. Wow, that was absolutely lovely. Dead straight. But if I was to set my shoulders into the wrong place, we would likely see the ball really slice off to the right hand side. Second tip is understanding club face control. One of the things that John really struggled with is he got to the top and he just went for power. We all want power. No one wants to hit the ball straight. We all want power. But the harder he tried to hit the ball, the further he tried to hit the ball, the more he opened the face, the less power he actually created. And so what he did from the top of the backswing, turn, bang, really turn the body out to hit power. Club face, as you can see there, pointing straight up to the sky. Club face in an ideal world would be pretty much parallel to spine angle, or at worst case, the toe up to the sky and the face directly across. All right. So what we tried to get, what I got him to do, there's a little drill. Got to swing up to the top, and I wanted him to feel like he was closing the face. Now, obviously, we don't want to be here, but for John, who was a spinning opening sort of transition, I wanted him to really feel like he was pushing the golf club down in towards the right thigh and closing the face. What this also did was got the golf club parallel to the target line. You can see the shaft of the club here is parallel to my alignment stick on the ground. So we got him perfectly on plane with a neutral or slow or closed face as an exaggeration. Now you can hit balls doing this as well. I just keep it super slow, super simple, up to the top, down into position there, and then just turn the body. And even, oh, hit the path. Immediately from that golf shot, you can see the ball come out super low with a tiny hint of pull, okay? Your original shot, or John's original shot, was coming out super high with absolutely no pull and only slice, okay? So even on a shot, just like I've just demonstrated, you can get a complete change of direction, ball flight, and feel from that particular shot. So swing up, put the club into position, there, into position. Now just from here, just turn, okay? And again, you can see how low that ball has just come out, because it's a, obviously I'm hitting it super slow, so it's not going to create spin to create height, but you can see the difference. If I actually did John's original swing with the exact same speed, where he got too much tilt of the shoulders and he kind of chucked it on the outside with the open face, there, look at the difference in the ball flight. Same speed, ball's gone super high, half the height of that tree, and sliced around it, okay? So just by swinging it at 20% of power, we can make some really interesting adjustments, and you can see the changes immediately on the ball flight. It's two really, really important tips there on setup with the driver, not exaggerating some of the tips you may have seen in the past, and also making sure that you are building club face awareness so you can match the face to the path. It's not necessarily about changing path, it's about matching the face to the path. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Go and see me over on Skillist, or come and see me over on Skillist, and I will help you with your game. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care.